This is exactly right.
Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and moments that make the season unforgettable.
From sun-kissed metals to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra.
Each design moves with you from beach days to golden nights and every memory in between.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold. Goodbye.
Summer is for adventures, road trips, and adding a whole lot of miles to your car.
That's why it's worth stopping at Valvoline Instant Oil Change first.
Their trained techs help you get road trip ready with an oil change and an 18-point maintenance check included with every oil change, checking your tire pressure, wipers, lights, and more.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change techs complete over 270 hours of training, so your car's in capable hands.
Best part? You can stay in your car and you're in and out in about 15 minutes.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Change wisely.
Goodbye.
The Hulu original series Furious is coming to Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus on July 27th.
Starring Emmy Rossum as Alice Black, Furious follows a rookie FBI agent on the hunt for Catherine, played by Lola Pettigrew, a mysterious and calculating female serial killer.
While Alice upholds justice, Catherine kills for it, terrorizing the rich and powerful men of New York in her pursuit of vengeance.
With secrets that change everything, Alice discovers there's a thin line between hunter and prey.
Watch the Hulu original series Furious on July 27th.
Streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Goodbye.
Hello. And
welcome to My Favorite Murder,
the podcast.
You have you heard of it? It's these two girls. I don't really know what they do. It's
who are they? Who do they think they are?
Who do they think they are?
This is a special episode. We're going to do a Q&A.
Are you getting like a summertime vibe from us? Because it's real.
Yeah.
It's
summer. Yeah.
Summer.
Yeah,
well, it feels like lazy days of summer. Like when we thought, oh yeah, we haven't done a Q&A like in maybe in a year. And then when I realized that was an option, it was as if I was freed out of the last day of school onto summer vacation. That's what it felt like.
For some reason, a Q&A makes me almost more nervous than a regular episode.
Because you have to go back to all your improv skills that you got at the Groundlings?
Level 1, from the 2 level 1 classes I've taken of improv before. True story. Yeah.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. It's not. I don't like not being prepared. And then I read through the questions that Jay sent us from the fan cult, and they're really fun. So I'm feeling okay about it.
Of course, these are people that they have good ideas. They think things through. A lot of them are professionals.
Improvers.
Professional
improvers.
Did I ever tell you about my friend Lynn Shawcroft, the great Canadian stand-up comedian Lynn Shawcroft? And she had the greatest story where she took a class, I think it was at the Groundlings, and she got in trouble, quote unquote, because the only thing she could think of as an action to do on stage is fold towels. So no matter what was happening, she would just be standing there. She would just stand there flipping her hands like that and then putting a towel in a shelf. And the teacher's like, Lynn, we're in a restaurant. You have to do something else.
She's folding napkins. Why can't she? It really does work in any setting.
But I would love to know what my under the gun panic action would be of nothing. Well, I can tell you actually, because I got tricked into taking an improv class once. Mm-hmm. I went with my friend, and in my mind, I was like, I'll just audit and sit in the back. And then the teacher, the great Chris Barnes, improv teacher from Second City, he was like, no auditing, you have to get in there. And so I was like, and it's my nightmare. I mean, a control freak extraordinaire.
That was my nightmare too, because it's like all you do all your life is don't act stupid, don't act stupid, don't act stupid. And then you get to an improv class and it's like, act stupid.
It's
hard.
The idea that, it's act according to what's actually happening, as opposed to not acting stupid, which is
I'm just talking about the fucking warm-ups. Those alone
oh my God,
feel so uncomfortable.
They're the nerdiest. It's like they're trying to break you emotionally before you go into starting a scene. Zip Zap Zop is a soul-crushing experience.
Okay, so you had to go. You couldn't audit.
So then it It was so bad. I was really mad. And I felt like one of those people that goes with the friend to the cult meeting and then gets totally indoctrinated into the cult. But the first scene I was in, I was like, I think my panic action is flipping hamburgers because I stood there. That was what I started with. And then the guy walked into the scene from the stage left.
Mm-hmm.
And then as he walked in and started asking me questions, I slowly turned my back to him.
And you're the hamburger maker that doesn't want to talk to his coworker.
Yep. And Chris Barnes was like, Karen, what do? You have to acknowledge that a person's on stage with you. I was just like, oh, I thought that'd be funny if I turned my back. But you can't do that.
I guess mine would be stirring a big pot of something.
Sure.
But that could look pornographic if you really...
Or your Stregonona. There's so many options.
Yeah.
In the improv world.
What's going on?
What's up? What's up with you?
I don't know. Just living my life. Oh, I'm reading a really good book I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
Is it too early to get into books?
Hell no. Do you want to restart the book club?
Yeah.
Do you want to do the one-off book club? This is the book club meeting right now. The only people that get to come to this book club right now are the ones who, by chance, already read whatever book George is about to talk about.
That's right. We're never going to talk about it again. This is the one and only. You're never going to be required to bring cheese snacks to the fucking
or make small talk to people you don't actually know.
They would never ask that of you.
No.
You know that. So I'm listening to this book called The Unquiet Dead by Ausma Zahanat Khan. I'm sure I said that wrong. It is gorgeous. It's a detective kind of whodunit. That's like the basics of it, but it takes place in Canada, and they're trying to solve the death of this person. Did he kill himself? Did he get killed? But the person turns out to maybe be a war criminal from the Bosnian War. Oh. And so it keeps, which I didn't know anything about. And so this book is like super, historical fiction. So it keeps telling me all these things about Sarajevo, the fall of Sarajevo, and the Bosnian War from the 90s that I had no idea about. It's so beautifully, heart-wrenchingly written, and it's incredible. I'm obsessed with it. And it's the perfect true crime book, but also you learn something.
Yes, that sounds really good.
I love it. And I guess there's a whole slew of this detective.
Well, I like that they're tricking you into learning.
I know. Isn't that fun?
That's the best kind of book.
And then to counteract that, I just watched the Go-Go's last night, the Go-Go's documentary.
I haven't seen it yet. I was supposed to watch it with my friend Luke, Vivian Westwood's #1 fan, Luke Womack. Okay, go ahead, because I'll tell you, I got into something else accidentally. But you tell me about that. No, it was just really fun and great. And I didn't realize, I don't think I was old enough to know the enormity of what they did. And they were the first, and it's fucking fun. It's a really fun documentary. That's right. Because when they came out, you would have been 1. But I was 11.
Yeah.
And it was right up they are, the Go-Go's are #1. When that Beauty and the Beat came out, I told the story on, Josh Adam Meyer's podcast, The 500, because we covered this album.
Right.
I sat in my friend Nisha Benedetti, who she was a year younger than me, and we did carpool together. And sometimes I'd go to their house after school, and she had gotten that album, and she put it on, and then we just sat there staring at the album cover, and it was like a girl band, all girls singing girl songs about
wrote their own songs, play their own instruments, and then it's the whole thing about how they got fame so quickly, and they had to go on tour, and how it quickly drained them, and it's really good and fun. And I didn't realize how fucking punk they were before that.
Yeah, that's how they started. It's
hardcore
so cool.
LA punk. It's rad. It's a really fun.
Well, okay, so I really meant to watch that, but accidentally stumbled upon Love on the Spectrum, which is a series on Netflix. Did you watch it?
No, but I know I want to.
You have to. It is so good. It's Australian, so we already love Australians and their whole chill vibe. Yeah. So it's Australian adults who are on the spectrum in some way, or have Asperger's or autism, and it's them trying to date. And they talk about how the social aspect of things is already hard, and so then they have dating coaches and stuff, and people that work specifically with people on the spectrum. the best. It's hilarious. It's heartwarming. You love these people so much. And you're so like the entire time I was sitting forward, like full body clench because I was so nervous for people as they were like, it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing to watch. Did
it help you at all with like past relationships where you're like, oh, that's what was going on? It wasn't like, you know how we're so easy to be like, he doesn't like me and, you know, he can't stand me. And then you later come to realize what was really going on and it wasn't about you. You know, definitely had those exes.
Absolutely. You know what it actually helped me with is this concept, because just dating in general is so, it feels to me at this point in life, so like that's for the kids. And I wouldn't really, it's just like not my personality to, you know, can be like, my 5 favorite things are this and that. I just can't. It's so difficult to envision. And that's basically what they walk through. And then it's all just about being willing to be vulnerable and also to keep boundaries where you're just like, it's just talking. You can figure out if you like someone as you go. You don't have to like, you don't have to qualify and they don't have to qualify. You're just kind of hanging out.
The stakes aren't as high as you think they are, especially when you're young. And it's like, you know, every relationship, every date, every text has so much importance to it, which it really doesn't.
It doesn't at all. And it's all kind of like, it's all part of one big story as opposed to looking at it like, oh, this is this thing that's going to deliver me from whatever, where it's like, no, you can't approach it that way. But also just these people, the people that they chose to be on the series are such compelling individuals and you love them and you root for them. And it's just like, it feels good.
I watched, there's a new Marilyn Manson. Nope. There's a new Charles Manson documentary.
That's a sin, Georgia, as a person who's supposed to be some sort of true crime.
That's right.
You're supposed to be interested.
But however, I've never really been into Charles Manson.
No, we've already talked about him.
But this fucking documentary, it's on Hulu. It's called Truth and Lies, The Family. And I didn't care about him. I had no interest in that whole story. This one is actually really fascinating and good and tells you about his shit about him as a child that you didn't know
so dark
about. It's really dark and well done. So if you're interested in that, I mean, even Vince is into it, which I'm surprised. It's really good.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah. But they have like old photos of him and people who knew him talking. I mean, it's...
So you're basically saying you're pro Charles Manson now?
No, I'm pro Marilyn Manson.
Oh, got it.
That's why anti. Right.
We've always been pro Marilyn. Okay. There's another show that I happened upon on Netflix. I've been spending my time very wisely lately. It's called Skin Decision, and it's all about, it's basically like feel good plastic surgery reality TV. You have to watch it. It's
not like good. Botched, that amazing show Botched.
It's equal opposite Botched. So it's a plastic surgeon, female plastic surgeon, a female nurse esthetician who is she often talks about, she's like the number 1 injectables expert in the country.
God. Amazing.
And then it's the people come in and they want things. It's not all, you know, quote unquote superficial. It's like, the first woman, there's somebody that has really, really bad cystic acne scars. There's someone, who had a bunch of gunshot wounds from surviving a really terrible traumatic crime.
Oh my God.
They have all these different people. Then there's a woman who like got herself sober and stopped smoking, and she's like a beach lady. And they do these, like, they decide if it's going to be plastic surgery or if they can just do it with non-surgical.
Which they can do so much with non-surgical now. It's amazing. They can change the way your face is shaped.
Yes.
Completely.
By shooting sugar threads under your skin.
Oh, the threading? Yeah.
It's fascinating. It is.
I haven't done that yet. And I mean, I probably won't. I've done Botox and I've done filler, and I'm a big fucking fan of it. If it makes you feel better about yourself, then why the fuck not?
Absolutely.
If you can afford it and you are mentally healthy and you're just trying to give yourself a boost.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Who cares? It's nobody's business.
Well, and so many, it's a common thing, and it's so many people do it. And yeah, it is that thing of like, it's almost like I think this happens to women a lot. It's almost like you think you're being forced to decide whether you're like an on-camera person or an off-camera person.
Right.
And if you're an off-camera person, you're just not supposed to care about what you look like. And it's like,
right.
It should be, you should just always be aiming whatever it is for what feels right and good to you. That's all.
Definitely. There's a thing of like, accept yourself where you are, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, I am, but also this like 15-minute procedure of some needles will make me feel even better about who I am.
Totally.
What's the fucking problem?
If you have that kind of scratch, Jesus. I mean, but there was one woman who came on and it was like that thing where she was trying to say, I in no way want like quote unquote plastic surgery.
No one thinks that,
Yeah. But then she had the like hereditary kind of waddle on her neck that was driving her crazy and making her feel terrible. And then when she got the procedure, like the difference was insane. Yes. It was amazing.
Okay.
Such a satisfying show. It's called Skin Decision. And it's just it's smartly produced reality because it's about a superficial thing. And then they bring it to people who, it makes a huge difference in their life in some way. And it's really beautiful. It's beautiful. And then these women are beautiful that do it. And they're so talented and smart. And it's just cool.
Okay. I'm into it. I'm there.
It feels.
I'm there and I'll probably be on it next season.
What are you texting?
No, I'm looking at something else. Oh, there's something else I wanted to tell you about that Vince just bought. Vince likes to buy weird shit online.
Sure.
He bought, there's this record label called Terror Vision, and they put out a lot of like...
Do you mind if I lightly dry my hair as you tell me the story?
Please. They release like obscure movie soundtracks on vinyl. So like movies you watched as a kid and weird horror movies and shit. So they released an album of unsolved mysteries music. So it'll be like they have a whole song for Bigfoot music. They have a whole song for alien invasions. There's a whole song that they always use for fucking Loch Ness monsters.
Oh.
And so it's all this creepy old 80s music. They have the beginning sound music and the end of the episode. And it's just like this weird background music to have in your house. I'm obsessed with it.
Is the Loch Ness monster music, does it have a little bit of bagpipes? Just like a touch of distant bagpipes?
It better.
Is all I'm saying.
But it's like actual music from Unsolved Mysteries that they got the rights to.
Amazing. Terror Vision?
Yeah. How cool is that?
That's the best.
Yeah.
Visit that website. Okay, so I got this tweet the other day, I think it was 2 days ago, from Lily Lynn. She's at Epically Yours on Twitter. She said, Karen, you've probably gotten this recommendation before, but just in case, check out Cardinal. It's a Canadian procedural. Dark and beautiful. So I go on there because it's apparently my job to watch every television show ever made now. And I think it ended up being on Hulu or Amazon. I can't remember. But anyway, it's called Cardinal. If you liked The Killing, did you watch The Killing?
Loved The Killing.
Do you remember the guy that played the mayor? He's kind of like it. He had dark hair, it's short, and he was super cute face, a little older.
No.
Okay, so that
I'm
guy,
sure I saw.
Perfect. That guy is he's the lead in Cardinal. It's so good.
What's it about? About like cardinals and shit?
Yep. He's a bird.
The cardinals?
He's a big red bird and he's too proud and he's going to get his comeuppance. No, he is a detective and his French Canadian new partner, who's a young woman, is actually secretly investigating him because they think he might be a corrupt cop. And he had been working on a missing young woman case, a missing Indigenous young woman case, and they never found her. And then it's 12 years later and they find her body in the ice. And that begins the new investigation. And it's so sometimes, and I'm sorry to tell you this, Canada, but every once in a while a show will come on and I'll say, this was made in Canada. It just has a feel. And of course, when they say, I'm so sorry that it was made in Canada.
Sure.
Cardinal is a police procedural that could compete with any that you love that's on TV right now. The actors are great. This season 1 storyline was like unbelievable, and there's 3 seasons, and that guy as a lead is why don't I look people's names up beforehand?
Because you usually know them.
I do, actually. But this guy is, because he was like one of the main people in The Killing. You've seen him in tons of stuff. Wait.
No, I know him. He's my best friend.
Okay.
If I saw him, I would know him.
You've always loved him. You wrote him that letter. You know who I'm talking about.
I do.
Billy Campbell is his name.
Oh.
And, you know him from such movies and TVs as The Rocketeer.
Let me see.
The J-Lo film Enough. Oh, wait, here, sorry.
Oh, Enough.
This guy. He kind of looks like a model, but he also looks worried. Here.
A worried model.
The best kind.
Emotion model. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. He didn't have a beard in The Killing. He's like, he looks like an old young guy. He looks like an old young guy.
Yes, I totally know.
He looks like a high school student that got put through a weird machine. They're like, what happened? You seem 18 and 50.
He needs to go on Skin Fix or whatever it's called.
No. He's like beautifully salt and pepper aged.
Okay.
But he just has like almost like this is not a compliment.
No.
Even though I find this man, of course, he's like a standard leading man. He's of course very attractive, but he also a little bit looks like Jughead. And I'm not trying to nag him. I'm just trying to describe him for people who are trying to think of who this is. Billy Campbell.
Someone commented on a tweet that I wrote and just said, "This, I do not mean this in a negative way, but there's a hippo in my Animal Crossing zoo that looks like you."
I would shut that laptop and never open it again.
I kind of got it. I kind of was fine with it. You know, like the hippo in a tutu that Nick Terry made? It's just like, I guess I could see that. You know, big eyes and all this.
Did the hippo have a short black bob?
I didn't see it. I'm taking this person's word for it.
That's really funny. Any tweet that starts, don't take this the wrong way. I'm like, mute, then block, then report. Report to the CIA.
Speaking of reporting to the CIA, should we do it exactly right? Well, you know how because basically our podcast network is a front for the CIA.
Right.
So
it's the perfect cover. Good idea.
It's the perfect cover.
Yep.
No one will ever know.
No.
So let's do a quick rundown of what you can find this week on the Exactly Right Network.
Beautiful. Kick it off.
Sure. Okay. We have Murder Squad is covering the unsolved 1998 murder of Rita Hester, who was an active member of the transgender community whose death inspired Transgender Remembrance Day. So that's a really important episode.
Cool. That's very cool. This Podcast Will Kill You is doing Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever, which is good.
So cool.
Yeah.
Bananas has Francesca Ramsey on. She's from MTV's Decoded and The Nightly Show. She's hilarious and lovely.
Cool. Steven, you and Sarah on the Percast have Sterling Trap King Davis.
Oh my God, I just donated money to him in his van.
Yeah, he goes around the country trapping cats and like helping cat communities around the U.S.
What's his cat's name? The little white one that he just adopted?
Alanis Musette.
I love it. I saw that and I was like, well, I'm giving you all my money. Oh my God, I love it. Was he the best?
Oh yeah, we've hung out before in person whenever he comes out for CatCon. He's the sweetest guy. Him and Nathan are just like the coolest dudes, yeah.
Say hi for
Nathan
me.
the cat lady.
Nathan the cat lady.
I love it. And
Awesome.
then the fall line, this is important. They begin their newest series called Florida's Missing and Murdered. And it's going to be about 2 murdered women, both members of Jacksonville's LGBTW community. It's an important season that they're coming up with.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear that. That's
please subscribe, subscribe, comment. What is it?
Yeah, you were right. All 3. And then this week's I Said No Gifts, starring Bridger Weiniger, has the great Chris Fairbanks on it. Chris was like over the moon after he did that. He said he had the best time.
I like that. Those 2 people are good people.
That's a real great combination of people and of hair. Those are 2 sets of hair that that really should meet and greet each other.
Aggressively good hair.
Yeah. Oh, also, just as an update, for the past almost 2 months, I would say, we've been, we had our MFM kind of logo pin that's black and white. That's been for sale, and all the proceeds are going to BEAM, which is the Black Emotional and Mental Health Collective. And you guys have raised $17,500 for BEAM. So thank you so much for all of those purchases and all that support. We're super excited to be able to give them such a nice big check.
It's really exciting. Thank you guys so much for supporting them and for supporting us, supporting other people. It's really supportive. We're going to pick a new org to donate to soon. So there's going to be more pins for sale.
Yeah.
Also in the fan cult, the video this week is the video of Karen and Steven giving me my birthday presents from last week. So you can actually see me cry. Is it crying if the tears don't spill out of your eyes?
No, that's Real Housewives of Orange County.
Ah, shit. I'm from Orange County. Maybe
I know.
That's why I can't cry.
Perfect. Now you just tell Vince that you need one of those diamonds that takes up the whole lower half of your finger. Okay. And then you can cry by going like that and getting your diamond into the shot.
So they need to spill over to be a real cry. I mean, I'm getting there.
There's not a ton of real crying in media these days. I think a lot of it is glycerin. I think a lot of it is hot pepper to the corner, right before it rolls, with some menthol.
We'll try that. Oh, I want to mention, and for some reason we haven't talked about the new season of Search Party, season 3 of Search Party, that came out like a month ago, because I wanted to give a shout out. It's really good. It's another great season. But this season, there's a lawyer on it played by a woman named Shalita Grant. And this character is so incredible, and she is so funny. She's like kind of like a Kardashian acting type of lawyer, and it's like fucking Emmy worthy. She's just incredible. So if you haven't watched season 3, and I mean, you should just binge the whole fucking show. It's so good.
Search Party is the best.
And this season is like everyone plays their character so well. It's like every single cast member is fucking bringing everything they have to it. I love it so much.
That's great. Ooh, so that's a good rec.
You should definitely watch Search Party.
Because I've run out of everything on Netflix. I think I've honestly watched I was watching a show about the universe at 4:00 this morning.
Please. You can't know.
I know it's all lies.
There's nothing to know. It's all a simulation.
Here's what's interesting, though, because I do remember in college, I got really drunk at a party one time. My sister got mad at me because I kept saying, is it our moon or is it everybody's moon? And no one had the answer.
That's a great question. Drunk Karen.
Not
I
one
love
fucking
it.
person. Everyone's like, what? I'm like, you're all so ignorant here at
Is it our moon or is it everyone?
No, and honestly, I think people are actually getting mad because they didn't know the answer. So it's like, I'll stop yelling it when you tell me the answer. So anyway.
I feel like that's one of the conversations that if I liked true crime, if I had heard you talking about it across the party and hadn't known you, I would have run over and been like, that's a great question.
We have to find out. And also pre-internet, we would have had to find out by like going to the library or whatever.
Encyclopedias.
But here's what I learned last night that was actually genuinely like, I sat up and watched it. Here's how we got the moon. Back when the Earth was like still cooling or whatever, an asteroid hit the Earth. The Earth? Yeah. And actually, like in one day, it spun it around. It was egg-shaped for a little bit. And then some of the debris that came off the Earth, I don't know if it was cooling or not.
But are you sure you weren't just watching the beginning credits to Third Rock from the Sun?
It did look exactly like it. But essentially I think that's what they said. It either got knocked off the asteroid. No, it was a piece of the Earth that got knocked off. I think that's what it was. Anyway.
Listen, moon doctors, please comment and tell us.
What's important is that I was paying close attention and I took the time to convey non-information to you. I thought I had the answer. It's the reason I was telling this whole story. It was because I'm pretty sure it was part of Earth that then just was part of the debris, that then everything else was too weak and got knocked out of orbit. And then it was just the moon and the Earth. Millions of years later.
They want you. That's what the CIA wants you to think. But really,
I fell for it.
were in a fucking John Lithgow vehicle. Was it John Lithgow?
It was.
Yeah.
It was John Lithgow, Kristen Johnson, and Joseph
Cute little Joseph Gordon-Levitt. That's Matt McCarthy's joke. But
yes, it is.
It was a really cute show. Stuart French. French Stewart.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well done. Well done. That's right.
Thank you.
Can't miss the fourth family member of Aliens.
That's right.
I think the thing that bothered me about that show is that I don't like aliens at all. And then that idea of like, oh, I don't want to watch people that act like aliens. It kind of felt like a improv class exercise of like all four of you are from a different.
They were all on an improv team, and they decided to make a show out of it.
But they were good.
Jane Curtin's on it, which is like, she's the best.
It was a cast of superstars, hands down. I'm not arguing. The performances made it happen. I want
to fight about it.
Okay.
Can we talk really quickly about your chair?
And how loud it is?
It's getting louder.
I know. Actually,
it's like getting louder and louder through the quarantine.
Oh, okay. I think I just need to burn it in the backyard. It's a rickety wooden chair. I don't know what I was thinking.
We need to get sponsored by like a really nice office furniture company.
God, I wish Office Depot was still open.
Steven, do you hear it?
Yeah, it has been getting a little louder,
guys,
for sure.
Guys, stop attacking me. First of all, what's unfair about this whole conversation is that I did Never Not Funny, Jimmy Pardo and Matt Belknap's podcast. And someone goes, does somebody have one of those ball clacking things on there? And then I was like, oh, wait, sorry, that's me. So when I get an idea and I just start scooting around in my seat.
Let's get you. I feel like we could use the exactly right money bank card. What?
Do we have a money bank?
We could use the exactly right, what are they called? Petty cash to buy you a nice chair.
Oh, good idea. I'm going to submit a form to Danielle and see what she says.
Steven?
Yeah.
Do you need a nice chair, Steven?
I actually do need a new office chair because it's like falling to one side.
Guys, let's get those ones that are like aerodynamic and they're black net and they're like really high back.
Yeah.
And then we'll put one of those cab driver beads things down the back of it. So we stay.
I just need one of those, like, you know, those they call them husband loungers, like the big pillows that have the armrests.
Sure do. Remember
that, like,
those.
my grandma used to read her fucking Diane Steele novels.
Danielle Steele.
Thank you.
Yes.
No, Diane Steele. She's a different person.
It was recipe books mostly.
That's right.
Me and my sister got those for Christmas one year. Different colors, but same thing. And we carried them around. They were so comfortable and fun.
Yes. Okay, I'm getting one.
You could lean anywhere and watch TV or make any place your
that. And then remember those, like, they would have the like clipboards, but like there'd be like a bead pillow padding underneath them.
Yes.
So you could like write on the clipboard, but like put it comfy. Never mind.
Right. Because so it would shape to your would shape to your lap.
Right.
So you could really clipboard anywhere.
Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry. Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and unforgettable moments that make the season so special. Whether you're planning a weekend getaway, gathering with friends, or simply soaking up every sunny day, Pandora Jewelry offers meaningful pieces designed to celebrate your unique story. From sun-kissed metals that catch the light beautifully to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra, every detail is crafted to help you express yourself with confidence and style. Explore charms, bracelets, rings, necklaces, and more, thoughtfully designed to complement every adventure and occasion. Each design moves with you, from beach days and road trips to rooftop dinners, golden nights, and every memory in between. Layer your favorite looks, mark life's meaningful moments, and create lasting reminders of a season you'll never want to forget. Find the pieces that reflect who you are and where this summer takes you. Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold. Goodbye. This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this. Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out. From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business. With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business. Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, Streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye.
You know your favorite summer clothes by what actually makes it into your suitcase.
Find the outfits you'll wear all season long at Quince.
Quince's 100% European linen pants, dresses, and tops are the pieces you'll reach for all summer long. They're lightweight, effortless to style, and they start at just $32.
Their denim is soft and comfortable, and their organic cotton sweaters are perfect for layering when evenings get cold.
Quince's beautiful 14-karat gold jewelry adds a subtle finishing touch.
So I just went to Italy, and you bet I brought my 100% European linen scoop neck midi dress along with me in the color of floral waterfall, and I wore that thing all over Italy. It was like the perfect day to night. It just looked so pretty, and I felt like I looked sophisticated while still being comfortable.
Make your summer wardrobe feel easier.
Head to quince.com/MFM for free shipping and 365-day returns.
Go to QUINCE.com/MFM for free shipping and 365-day returns.
Quince.com/MFM.
Goodbye.
Should we do some Q&A?
Let's do Q&A. That's so fun.
So in our fan cult, we had a bunch of people. We just said, ask us questions. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
Let me look. Oh, this is a good kickoff because we always love talking about food, and it's easy to talk about. Easy, fun. This is a good icebreaker.
Yeah, some of mine are fun and easy. Some of mine are interesting and thoughtful.
Right? I think, yeah, we have a really good mix. I think everyone did a great job. Hello, dear friends. I've never met smiley face with punctuation. Do you like the chips on sandwich combo? And if so, what combo do you like? I have two, which I love. They're asking a question and giving their own answer.
Great.
Good job.
Great.
Bologna with Doritos.
Ooh.
Never even considered it. I haven't thought
Which
about
kind?
bologna.
Like Cool Ranch or
No.
nacho?
I'd say not. That got to be nacho
Okay.
because you need a strong. Bologna is so medium to
Cool Ranch is
bland.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool Ranch would just be like a little bit of salad dressing on there.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. What's her? Yeah.
But that's a strong
Definitely.
opinion.
No, I agree.
basically said, no, that's wrong about it entirely conceptual idea. Hi. If you wondered what it's like to be friends with me. Or turkey with ruffled chip.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Those are
Number
great. Those are both great. Mine is.
Oh, wait, sorry. Can I finish it?
Yes.
Some people call this hillbilly lettuce. And then they wrote, thank you for everything. Rachel from Cincinnati. Rachel, well
coming
done.
Strong at the top.
Solid.
Fucking good question.
Icebreaker. It's conversational. It's genuinely interesting. Plus my mouth is watering. Georgia,
you
go.
can ask this on a date. Yeah. This is your date question.
And I'm going to have it written on a piece of paper next to me. And I'll say it real fast right when we sit down at the table so it's as awkward as possible. Do you like bologna and Doritos? And then just start crying. There was a moment where the Mike, who is one of the great human beings on this planet, who's one of the people you follow in the story, he goes on a date with this girl and he's asking her questions like he had practiced, and he's doing great. He's really doing great.
Are they both on the spectrum? Like the people who are dating?
They are, yeah. Because they meet at a like a speed dating thing for people. Yeah. So she suddenly just kind of shuts down and starts staring around, and then he's like, and he like asks another question, and then she goes, "Excuse me," and then just gets up. And then it's like, as she's walking away, she tells, like, you can hear her tell a producer, I'm having anxiety. I can't. And I was just like, oh my God, that's so me.
It's so
just
me
like
too.
mid-conversation, you're like, sorry, this just peaked for me and I have to go. I have to go. I can't.
This just this one word you used reminded me of this specific fucking thing in my childhood that just made me real sad. And now I can't fucking do this anymore. Goodbye.
And as it's happening to me, I am highly conscious of how I am leaving this moment with you. And I know
with
you think
cameras
I'm weird.
on me, but I just need to get out of here.
Please let me get out of here. And I know it's not allowed. And I know I'm in trouble. And I know I'm bad. I'm bad.
I'll never leave the house again. Goodbye.
Okay. What's
tuna sandwiches with salt and vinegar chips?
Ooh.
That is my fucking... Ooh, I love it so much.
That's number one. That sounds perfect. What kind of bread are you putting that on?
Well, I'm talking about like a Jersey Mike's or like a deli sandwich.
A hero? A hoagie?
a hoagie, like deli sandwich style with fucking salt and vinegar chips.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds
Salt
so
and vinegar
good.
chips are my favorite fucking chips.
But if you eat like 50, you're ruined. Your
tongue
mouth is
hurts.
ruined. You're punished.
What's yours?
You're self-punished. God, well, first of all, this makes me think of my friend Dawn Fraser, who used to put her French fries on her Big Mac.
Ooh,
Which I never thought of doing, and I watched her do it, and I think she said something along the lines of like, let me teach you how to live type of thing, and she bit into it.
I don't know if I like that though, because I like having a side of things, and they're both so good on their own. You don't need them together, but chips add like a nice crunch that you wouldn't get just. I'm on fucking cooking channel again. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, what do those salt and vinegar chips?
They add a nice layer of crunch. Have you ever had an ice cream sundae with fucking salty, crunched up potato chips on top?
No.
That is good.
I thought you were
I've had that on Cooking Channel.
Have you really?
Yeah, on Unique Sweets, there was this like, in Brooklyn, there was this like old school diner, like cutesy sundae shop, and they would crush potato chips on top of a sundae. It was fucking incredible.
Hot fudge
sundae.
Shit.
Salty fucking like plain potato chips on top.
That's epic right there.
My mouth is watering.
My mouth
so
is
hard.
water, and I think partially it's even just talking about salt and vinegar chips makes my mouth water almost defensively. I think I would have to say though, for a chip combo situation, I'm so plain. I just love a turkey sandwich that I pick her suggestion, which is turkey with a ruffle deli sandwich. Ruffles are extra salty, so the chip salt is happening, but then they're going to bring some salt to the rest of the sandwich. They're that salty. And
how about a nice club sandwich with barbecue potato chips?
I feel like club sandwiches are already too spiky and crunchy in and of themselves.
There's too much going on already.
You need the softness of like a nice shredded up deli turkey. Some like Swiss in there, and then boom, a big fat ruffle. And you know what?
I'm here for it.
The rest of that, and of course, a nice dill pickle on there. But you could also get a ruffle. Have you ever had cheddar and sour cream ruffles?
Yeah,
they're like
so
decadent.
good.
They're like, I always look at them and go like, no, don't. That's just crazy.
Yeah, it's not what you want.
Stick those on there.
Man, I miss going to parties where they would have fucking sour cream and onion dip. I miss it so much.
Or like at the end of the night, that bowl of Ruffles where there's 17 left and they're all soggy and have beer on them.
And 8 people's fingerprints all over them. Oh, it's
back when fingerprints wouldn't kill you.
But you're starving because your friends don't know how to throw a party because they don't order any. They order 6 pizzas and there's like 50 people there. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see.
You have to be there for the first 2 hours to get pizza.
Right. Exactly. All right. So.
Great job, Rachel.
Should we go to another food one or should I go to like a
I'd change
serious one?
Because I can't, my mouth will be too full of spit.
That's true. Okay. Hi, Murder Pals.
Hi.
Hope you're all doing well. I was wondering, will you feel comfortable touring again when, if things open back up? Love you all. Thank you for all you do. SSDGM Chelsea R.
Chelsea R. My answer's yes.
Yeah.
It's just that it's so mysterious as to when that could be and what it would look like when it does happen. But who knows?
I think we're not going to be the first wave or the second wave of people doing things again.
I feel like we'll be 9th wave. You know?
Yeah.
We're going to be like, it's the double Dutch of touring where we're like,
yeah.
Keep going.
We refuse to be the people like on the evening news in fucking St. Louis where they're like, these 2 podcasters got everyone in the fucking theater sick because they decided it would be a great idea to have a live show.
It's I would love to be so selfish as to be like, it'll be fine, we'll all be fine. But then if it's not, that's the worst. So
right.
So the answer then is yes in 2028. See you then.
We'll see you in 2028. I think the soonest we would tour again is probably, depending on how things go. Fall's out for sure this fall. Winter's gonna be out because then some people get sick again. So if everyone wears their masks and your parents don't act like it's a fucking fake thing and everyone behaves, then maybe by next summer, if things are going well, we would start to slowly tour again.
That's the dream. That's the dream.
Right? That's the dream. That's what we want.
No, that's the plan. Just put my hand into a thing of hand lotion as if we're not doing something right now.
What? You're going to put hand lotion on right now?
Yeah. Dude.
Rub it on your creaky old chair. Give that thing some lube. Come on.
It's a very dry room. Both the chair and I are creaky.
What if instead of Elvis meowing at the end of the podcast, it's your chair creaking? Say goodnight, chair.
I like this one. Normally I don't want to talk about stuff like this because it's conceptual and boring. It's like talking about your dreams. But this is something I think about obsessively. And it's this. And this is from Lemon Sublime. And they ask, if you could have exactly one 5-minute conversation with your pets, what would you talk about?
Oh my God. Who would I pick? Okay, you go. Do you have one?
Yes, 100%. Because I actually do ask them this all the time. I want to know where they were born, how quickly their parents bailed on them. If they the thing I love to ask George is, did you have brothers and sisters? And I just try to picture these dogs because I think both Frank and George were strays. So they George was found almost starving with mange running around the streets of Hemet, California. So I'm always like, what happened? Because she looks like she has fancy dog in her. So it's like, did your pedigree mother have an affair, a
fuck the neighbor dog?
Or some stray? Was it a Lady and the Tramp situation?
Yeah.
And then how long were you alone? And what happened? Are you
happy now? Yeah.
Don't you think it's better now that you have your own room?
You have your own fucking king size, what's it called, mattress? Yep. Casper mattress. You have a podcasting mattress.
You jerks. Isn't that better than the streets?
Stop eating food off the counter.
I just want to know their life story from a young age.
I love that. I would like to know Mimi's as well. And I'm thinking, I already talked to Elvis and I'm pretty sure we're communicating on the same level. So I don't need to talk to him. But Mimi, I just want to be I want to communicate to her that she is safe. And just because I love the other cats doesn't mean she's going to die. And and tell her how I've never hurt her in her fucking life. So if I'm walking towards her, she doesn't need to fucking freak out and run away. I will never hurt her. I would lay down in front of a car for her.
Yeah.
Just kind of calm her and figure out why she's so mean and angry.
Could it be that her mouth is so small?
So tiny.
She's mad about it?
It could be. Just because I pet Dottie doesn't mean there's less pets for her. That they don't exist. That doesn't exist in my life, And she doesn't. And also, she doesn't need to bite me so hard when she's hungry. It's not necessary. And then whatever she wants to say to me, I'll listen.
You'll listen with an open heart and open ears? Yeah,
but I have a feeling she's not gonna.
It's not gonna be good.
No.
She's gonna be like, there was that one time you walked toward me kind of fast, right. And I'd like an apology for that.
That one time I stood underneath you and you accidentally stepped on my tail. Now I don't trust you anymore. And it's been 11 years.
You did that. You did that.
That's a cute question. I like that.
Yeah, good job.
Okay, this one says, do you ever miss recording in the pod loft in George's old apartment? I used to pretend I was drinking canned wine sitting on a couch with you when I was listening back in the early days. Aww.
That's
Hannah from Michigan.
Hi, Hannah.
Hannah, good question. I actually just was writing a little essay about that and how much everything has changed since my first apartment we were recording in, and then the pod loft, and then the office that doesn't exist basically anymore. And how I really loved it. Felt like this cozy cave that we used to record in, and I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. Yeah. No, I definitely miss the pod loft. I have to say though, the one I miss the most is the first apartment. It was just so kind of, it was like watching it all become real in front of our eyes. There was a very fascinating experience. Once we were into month 4 and we were, it was that thing where we were both realizing people were paying attention.
Yeah.
I honestly just thought we were going to be doing this and like just be entertaining each other.
Right.
So then it was kind of like as things would kick up, I just remember staring at that, like the dresser that your TV was on, or like, you know, looking at you, but also looking at the sliding glass door behind your head while it was like, you know, you have this many listeners or some kind of big news.
Every week there was like a new, like, did you see this? Did you hear this person listens? Did you like, it was surreal. And it was doing it from a like rent controlled little janky apartment in Hollywood.
That had no air conditioning.
No air conditioning. The neighbors were grilling outside of my window, essentially. Remember that?
Yeah, and there was the guy that played the video game that you could hear.
I forgot about him.
Yep.
Remember the ghost train from the pod loft?
Yes.
And then sometimes we lived above the tennis court, so there was like a dude playing tennis.
Julian McCullough playing tennis.
Yeah, that's right. It was our neighbor. Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm like kind of bummed because I feel like my house, I was really hoping we moved into this house and there would be like a perfect spot that I could convince you, because I think you love going into the office.
Well, it was just so fun to have an office. It was just like, and also I knew the sound would be great, that there wouldn't be trains, planes, or automobiles to worry about. You know, I just like the fact that it matched the reality of where we were. That felt right to me.
I think I just like being more casual. I think the more casual, the more like right now, I'm fucking lounging on a couch in 2 short shorts. You know, lazy like makes it feel more like less important and less like, you know, dire that we get something good done. It's just like 2 friends talking.
When have you ever felt that pressure?
My entire fucking life!
Breakthrough. It's a breakthrough episode.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I feel like when we come out of COVID, the lease is up on our office. We're going to find a new space, and this time we can actually like plan a room around just us podcasting where we both get what we want out of it. And Steven can maybe have a nice chair if he wants.
I don't know.
No promises.
Okay. This is simple and easy from Lori KB. Candy corn or Valentine conversation hearts?
Oh, candy corn.
Candy corn, easy.
Dude, it's so good.
That other shit tastes like medicine.
Candy corn pumpkins.
Oh,
right?
Any of it. I love the people that don't like that. I feel like they're just saying that to make me feel bad, because I love Harvest Mix is
hell
the bomb. And also it really is just little piles of sugar. You get high off that shit if you have a handful of Harvest Mix.
Crushed animal bones, which is sad when you think about it.
But good for your nails.
That's right.
That was a good one. Look, if the Harvest Mix people could put a little message at the bottom of each pumpkin, it wouldn't hurt. I love the conversation heart concept, but
yes, me too. I love conversation hearts. I don't want to eat. It's like a fortune cookie. I fucking love fortune cookies. Nobody fucking eats them.
That's a wasted calorie cookie. Yeah,
that's right.
Come on. Also, you just stuffed yourself full of Chinese food. Like, good luck.
Oh, so good. Okay. Let's see. Easy or harder? Another quickie.
Okay.
Would you rather live in a sailboat or RV? That's from Lori KB. That's a great question.
Oh, Lori KB got 2 in a row.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, she did conversation hearts. But
she's good.
She's good. She knows. I can say right away, it is not safe to live on a sailboat. The ocean is not your friend. There's all kinds of things happening. There's no, tidal waves in RVs, as far as I know. And I have really fun, good memories from childhood. My friend Janet Nielsen's grandparents came one time, and they had one of those RVs that we were probably 7 years old.
Yeah.
But it was like a 3-story house kind of RV where we were just like, the world. We got to drive. Her grandpa drove around while we just like played cards.
Did you guys go camping and shit?
No, I think
you're not allowed to do that anymore.
You're not?
You have to be strapped in when it's moving now. That was the 70s and 80s.
That's a good idea.
I honestly think right now, and Vince and I have talked about this, if we didn't have cats, or if we had more chill cats, we would be just in an RV traveling the country.
Really?
Yeah. And actually I have really bad memories of it from childhood when my dad would get them for the summer, and it was just a nightmare of driving for fucking hours and hours.
Where would you go to camp?
He took us to Big Sur. We went to Grand Canyon. We went. He's gonna I know he's gonna call me and be like, well, by the way, that really meant a lot to me, and I just wanted to teach you guys to write. I know he's gonna be mad at me for saying how bad. And I know in the book I wrote about it in the book, and he's like, I thought it was an important learning experience. I'm like, it was, but I don't like camping now. So, you can go on Airbnb or whatever and rent. People are renting out their RVs for like a night or two at the beach now.
Ooh, cool. That's smart.
But sailboats, I would do sailboats if I could bring the cats, but then I would just get fucking seasick. I know it.
I just think I love the concept. I think the people that do it are amazing and brave and cool, but I can think immediately of 4 different hideous stories of people that were like going around the world on a sailboat.
Oh my God. In my mind, it's all dolphins meeting my dog that's on the fucking deck, but it's not really like that.
It's not.
Okay, you go.
What about this? Oh, this is good and interesting and kind of what we talked about before, but of all the live shows you've performed, what's been your favorite venue and why? Venue where we've gone to.
God, they've all been, like 90% of them have been fucking incredible. And when they're not incredible, it's funny because it's like, what is this place?
Yes, I love those ones.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many. There's like the one in Texas. It was like the Toyota Amphitheater.
Yep.
That was like the nicest place we've ever played.
Yes.
But then there's like the Orpheum in LA, which means so much because it's your hometown. So it's like important.
And that we could see, it was like house lights were up that whole show.
Yeah.
I remember there was someone in the audience that I thought was my friend. And then I found out later they didn't go. And the whole time I thought
that far.
Yeah. It was like, but that's how House Lights Up it was.
Yeah. Yeah. That and then, what's the one, the Beacon in
New York?
Oh, I mean, that one's epic. So it feels really important. The ones that feel like, oh, I've heard of this place and I know that this is a big fucking deal. Oh, I mean, Jesus, the fucking Grand Ole Opry. Yeah. That's got to be the one, right?
I mean, that was like, but I felt like truly starstruck by the building in this way that I felt like I don't want Carrie Underwood to be mad at us. You know what I mean? I had that feeling of like that we skipped the line. Yeah. So I felt so intimidated, but I mean, obviously proud that we could even fill it. And that audience was so great that night. I mean, that audience was incredible.
That night, we met backstage Glenn Campbell's daughter, Ashley Campbell, who's also an incredible musician now, too, like following in her father's footsteps, and she could not have been kinder.
Yep.
Other person I met that night, remember?
Yep.
Was my therapist, Kim, who I was with for 2.5 years, and then took her own life out of nowhere. Her niece-in-law contacted me and was like, I was listening to the podcast and I heard you talk about Kim and I had to pull over and I couldn't believe it. I'm going to bring Kim's mom to the show. And so she came backstage and we got a hug and talk, and
that was
great. Really, 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 it felt powerful and deep and incredible. So yeah, I guess that's the show.
There was also that when we were in Anaheim, right? No. It was the first time we played Las Vegas, and it was the Red Rocks resort, which was, we had those unbelievable rooms. Our rooms had we had mini swimming pools on the decks. It was crazy. It was
3 sizes bigger than my apartment. It was hotel. It had 3 bathrooms.
It was like something from Cribs. It was crazy. Yes. And the view was to the mountains. Yes. It was gorgeous and amazing. And then we went down into that room, and it was a little bit like you're saying, it wasn't a standard, venue room. It was like it was conference. It was almost like a banquet hall. Yeah. It felt like 2 wedding banquet halls merged together, and then
where they took an accordion wall out.
And there was carpeting on the ground, and then people were in just kind of banquet seats, and that audience was on fire. There was something about the kind of we're gonna make a show. My dad's got a stage. You bring your chairs. It had that feel. But that, I remember walking on stage, and it was better than concert venue. The audience was doing something. Maybe it was just the Vegas thing.
Do you know what I think it might be too? Is when we go to places that are like vacation destinations instead of like people's hometowns, then everyone who's there is on vacation.
On vacation, yes.
So everyone feels stoked and excited and loose and free and have been having a good time for days.
That's so true.
So maybe that's what Vegas does.
Yeah.
Like when we do Vegas.
Because also I feel like that's the vibe in San Diego. Like people maybe come from out of town to go.
Yeah.
Because then we can
Santa Barbara, when we did Santa Barbara, that was like that too.
But then there was also in, I loved Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah. What's the one with, where Paps is from?
Milwaukee.
Yeah. Milwaukee, we've been to twice, and that has always been. And the people at the show are so generous. They gave us Harley Davidson leather jackets at this venue.
Yes, that's right. That's the Riverside Theater, right?
They're so incredible. Yeah,
that staff is the best. They treated us like straight up rock stars. It was crazy, and I mean,
they did a whole like a whole spread of food that was like murder themed. It was incredible. And we're always we
could just sit here and do this.
I know.
When have we been treated badly? When has the audience not been the greatest?
But we're also just always surprised that people know who we are. Are nice to us.
There's in the early days when we were kind of by ourselves before Vince was our tour manager, before we were totally had it tightened up or whatever. There was a couple of times where we were like, ooh, something, but never, once we hit the stage, it was always just like the same thrilling feeling.
That, and then the gifts we get backstage make us feel like we're at home, like we belong there. There will be like local treats, and like this is our best this is our donut shop that everyone loves, or this is like the bakery, and this is the beer, and this is the kombucha, and this is it's really cool.
I mean, since this is a total like for the listeners type of show anyway, when you do Q&A, because it's like we're being lazy, but it is the thing of like we truly and literally won the super lottery when it comes to listenerships and the people who interact with the show and who are a part of this community. We lucked out in a way. It's crazy. Like every person is cooler than the last. Yeah. Every person is funnier. Every person's more talented and crafty. And like it's wait, I think I can answer this.
Okay.
Just so those are all the those are like the top. We could do this. I could honestly do this for hours.
Yeah.
But that fucking theater, I can't remember now. Toronto. The Toronto theater. Stephen, you were there. It was the one that it's very kind of almost like 60s modern. So it's like it looks like it got designed and built when it was like, check it out, a big amphitheater or whatever. So
you were there a couple nights, right?
Yep. And we've done there a couple times too.
Yes.
And so you walk out and it was like, so it's really big. So it was one of the bigger audiences we ever had the first time we played it. And then the audience was like, as if it was like you couldn't write better responses for an audience and the way they were participating and enjoying the show. It was crazy.
That's
crazy.
So true. That's the one.
Sony Center.
In Toronto?
In Toronto, yeah.
Sony Center in Toronto.
Yes, you were there.
It's up there. And also that's when we got backstage, the meet and greet. I believe that's the one where the woman she made a sign that said, I shaved my face for this. Remember we met her at the meet and greet and she goes, for some reason, I thought everyone was going to have signs. And she was all like self-conscious that she had brought that sign, which made me laugh. So,
I love it.
We could do that. I could honestly, and I would love to do this for 2 more hours.
And also the Sydney Opera House, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We had to get guided in because it's so involved of how to actually get to the stage. I miss it. I really miss it.
Here's one. Hi, friends. When was a time in your life you felt aimless? What helped you get through the day to day during that time?
Whew.
Do you have any routines that help you feel ready to face the world? Thanks for being the good voices in my head during this time.
Yeah, aimless. I did aimless from age 18 to age 27. For sure. That's all I ever felt. It was a constant, awful, where are you going to get money? When are you going to have a career? What are you doing with your life? Are you seriously going to drink every minute of the day? I mean, it went on and on. And as good things would happen in my life, they would absolutely be kind of like it. I didn't have a good enough practice to be like focusing on that and doing other good things that like felt good. It would be like, oh, I got, I get to do a set on a TV show. I'm not going to plan that set, and I'm going to drink the night before. Just like insane bad behavior.
So prove your point that you can't do anything right.
Like almost like I got convinced that aimless was the way I had to be, and I couldn't graduate out of it. Which
was aimless comfortable in a way that was like, well, if you're aimless,
well, it's all I knew. It's all I knew. It wasn't like I knew a lot of people who were like, well, then I went to business school and then I did this and I got this blazer or whatever. And I was always like, oh, I don't want to do any of that. But I also have a terrible feeling about my future all the time.
Yeah, I get that. I think for me, from like 27 on for me, like 27 to 30 something felt, or like especially the late 20s felt really aimless. Like I didn't know what I want, the same exact thing. But I think for me, like the thing that got me out of that was thinking about was like This American Life. Listening to that made me feel so like hopeful and creative and wanting to like, it gave me a sense of like purpose and wanting to strive for something. Every fucking story was so beautiful, and the journalism and the storytelling about like in Ira Glass is so incredible, and was these beautiful pieces of like a picture of a life, and it felt so inspiring to me.
Oh, that's
Hear
cool.
Everyone's interesting, different stories. I think like Radiolab and This American Life are really instrumental in like helping me be creative.
That's actually interesting because I think the way I did it was thinking about the fact that this is my story. So it sounds very similar. And this I would have to say to myself, this can't be the story. Picture if somebody was watching a movie and you're the movie, this sucks. Like this is not fun to watch. It's the same thing over and over again. Like do something else. I think I got a sense of myself instead of just being the like right in myself freaking out and like kind of self-obsessed. I somehow figured out that stepping out and looking at and then being like, well, I'm not going to worry my way into something better. I have to like do different things.
I love that.
I looked for like spare change in old coat pockets for so long. Like I think the aimless thing, I think a lot of like, if you're like writing that in and you're 25, don't worry about it because you're supposed to have difficulties and you're supposed to kind of like trudge through your early life so that you have experiences. So you smarten up and you get a sense of the world and how it works, and that let people mentor you, let people teach you stuff. This isn't American Idol. You're not supposed to step out and like dazzle everybody when you're 25. No one expects you to. You're not that smart. So give yourself a break and smarten up and like become a student of the world, and don't worry about like the presentation, because you need to like, I think it's like, I'm saying this as much to my like 24-year-old self as anything else, but it's like, we're so results oriented, and we're so performance oriented, and we're so like selfie oriented, social media style, when actually like younger people should just be actually doing things, like get a job somewhere and let someone tell you how to do a thing and learn a skill, learn a trade, like
experience life.
Yeah.
You have to experience that. And like, I feel like that I love the idea of being like, is this chapter of my life anything I'll ever want to write about one day, or, and if it's not, then make sure you're experiencing things, making friends, having relationships, doing meaningful things for yourself, that so when you look back on it in 10, 20 years, you're proud of the amount of experiences you were racking up. I think for me, like writing a blog really helped, because I always wanted something interesting to write about. So even if I was terrified about online dating, I could be like, well, I'm going to fucking blog about it. So it's okay, you know, and it was like a fun experiment instead of, just a stagnant life.
Yeah. And it's also, you have to remember, it's the judgment about it. Like, what if you were just the most aimless person? Like, if you're worried about being aimless, be extraordinarily aimless. Like go discover what that actually means, as opposed to, oh, you're just not a lawyer yet, like your parents told you should be, or whatever expectation that you're setting on yourself to judge yourself. Instead, open the door a little wider maybe for yourself. And
maybe you're not supposed to figure out what you want to do with your life, your partner, any of that shit until you're 40. Why do you have to be fucking, or 50? Why do you have to be 28 and know everything?
No, you don't. That's a weird old thing.
Yeah.
That's a weird old thing. Because also it's like, I thought I knew what I wanted when I was 24. And then I changed my mind when it didn't work. Like I didn't, it wasn't happening.
You have growing to do. There's so much growing left.
And also like you get to like change midstream and try something else. If your original plan isn't working, you get to do that like 4 times.
Yeah, totally.
Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and unforgettable moments that make the season so special.
Whether you're planning a weekend getaway, gathering with friends, or simply soaking up every sunny day, Pandora Jewelry offers meaningful pieces designed to celebrate your unique story.
From sun-kissed metals that catch the light beautifully to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra, every detail is crafted to help you express yourself with confidence and style.
Explore charms, bracelets, rings, necklaces, and more, thoughtfully designed to complement every adventure and occasion.
Each design moves with you, from beach days and road trips to rooftop dinners, golden nights, and every memory in between.
Layer your favorite looks, mark life's meaningful moments, and create lasting reminders of a season you'll never want to forget.
Find the pieces that reflect who you are and where this summer takes you.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold.
Goodbye. Every piece of furniture you own has a story.
Sometimes it's an heirloom, and sometimes it came with the house because it was too heavy to move.
If you're ready to start a new chapter with your home decor, there's Article.
Article makes it effortless to create a stylish, long-lasting home at an unbeatable price.
They take great care in curating their collection, focusing on pieces that stand the test of time.
We've talked about Article for a long time. There are pieces in that catalog that are so affordable that are room changers. And if you go through there and there's like a little something you don't even realize you need it until you see how they have stuff set up or what style combinations that they're doing with. They do the boho chic. There's mid-century. It's a little bit modern. It's something new. Like there's so many choices in there and it's not going to break the bank.
As someone who's interested in tons of different styles and time periods, Article covers them all in one place. I love that.
I know I've mentioned already how much I love my entryway table, but I swear to God, because the path that it's on, I pass it 4 times a day, and I love it more every time.
Article is offering our listeners $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
To claim, visit article.com/murder, and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout.
That's article.com/murder for $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more. Goodbye. Summer's for adventures, road trips, and adding a whole lot of miles to your car.
That's why it's worth stopping at Valvoline Instant Oil Change first.
If you need an oil change, make the smart stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change before you hit the highway.
Their trained techs can help you get road trip ready with an oil change and an 18-point maintenance check included with every oil change, checking your tire pressure, wipers, lights, and more.
That means they're checking important things before you're halfway to your aunt's house with no cell service.
And these aren't just any techs. Valvoline Instant Oil Change techs complete over 270 hours of training, so your car's in capable hands.
The best part, you can stay in your car and you're in and out in about 15 minutes.
So before your next long summer ride, pull into Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Change wisely.
Goodbye.
Okay, this is awesome. I'm going back to the topic we love. What's the best thing you've eaten in quarantine?
That's a hard one because Vince and I have been glutton city over here.
Let's get honest about quarantine binging. I'm ready.
I mean, for some reason, a thing that's been really comforting, I think, to both of us is eating our childhood favorites.
Yep.
So, like, we did Hungry Man dinners, TV dinners. I've been eating Ritz peanut butter crackers every day.
Yeah. I'm going to ask you to go back to the Hungry Man dinners.
Okay.
Here's what I used to just go crazy for about the Hungry Man dinners. saving that little pie thing till the end.
A little brownie. Oh my God.
So,
it's so good.
is it always a brownie or is it different flavors with different meals?
It's different flavors with different meals.
Can you just walk us through different desserts so far that or just how about the whole thing? Like what different Hungry Mans have you guys been enjoying?
Well, I only get the fried chicken dinner because I fucking love it. And we actually had a couple weeks there where we were like every Sunday we're getting fried chicken from a different place.
Nice.
So that was happening for a while. So then Vince will get like Salisbury steak, which looks disgusting. He's like, "Do you want to?" I kept asking if I want to buy it, and I was like, "Absolutely not." And then it was just not. It wasn't what I thought it would be. And then there's like
it's like gravy mushroom. Yeah, it's for boys.
And then he did like a turkey dinner thing, and then we also got like a Swedish meatball situation. That's been fun.
Okay, can you remember what the desserts for those were?
Those were all brownies, I think.
Really?
Maybe they only do brownies now. I'm not sure. But the brownies are fucking legit. All like crispy and microwaved and have like a piece of corn stuck in it.
So you're not traditional ovening these. You are microwaving them?
No, we oven it.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you couldn't because they're aluminum foil. Are they still aluminum foil?
No, girl, no. It's plastic now.
The last one I had was in 1978.
Well, there hasn't been an aluminum foil TV dinner around here in 25 years. Let's see, what else are we eating? It's like a lot of experimentation where it's like, I told Vince I like cookies and cream ice cream, and so now he is ordering every single brand of cookies and cream ice cream until we find the one that's the best.
Dude, okay, first of all, again, congratulations on having the best husband of all time. Secondly, because he really is. He really is. He really is. Second of all, the times I've had to have a talk with myself because of me ordering ice cream from Postmates, where it's just like, I actually have begun to plan what the other things I eat during the day. Like I can't have it unless I only eat crazy good all day long and then order from because there's so many like fancy bespoke ice cream places in like in the valley. You can get anything.
Man, have a green shake for breakfast every day and you're fine. So says I, the doctor. The nutritionist / doctor.
But I will say that I was going to tweet the other day this sentence. The secret star of quarantine ? That spoonful of peanut butter. Because I can't tell you how many times I've just been kind of like wandering around aimlessly. And then I'm like, oh, wait, I can have a teaspoon of peanut butter to pass the time.
I will say that like with Vince, I haven't had to resort to peanut butter because when I get in this brain area of stress and anxiety and worry, I look in the fridge or the cupboard and go, fuck it, and just don't eat. So like he's definitely been sure that I'm eating, but that means we eat whatever he wants. So like, for dinner the other night we had fucking chili cheese dogs, which I'm stoked on. He's been making a lot of tater tots and like tater crowns, which is like a fucking Midwest thing I didn't know about.
What is that?
It's like they're like when you get Burger King hash browns in the morning, but they're like flat.
Sure.
It's like that instead.
That's a
we've been eating a lot of we've been eating a lot of Midwestern-y stuff.
Sweet.
And like hearty filling thing. It's been like comforting.
That's great.
Yeah. Mint Milanos, a lot of Mint Milanos.
Oh, those are classic. I keep making quesadillas.
Oh yeah.
Simple, easy, but then it feels like I'm actually making something real. Yeah. Like I kind of am like, sorry, I have to stand at the oven for a while like an actual adult, and it's just a quesadilla. But then I'll sometimes order from Sharky's, which is a rad Mexican place in LA. It's a chain that's so good and everything is really well made. And then get their salsa. So then I'm having my homemade quesadilla with some real good fire roasted salsa. We've talked about it. I'm not saying this to be hacky. Zanku chicken. It's everything. And perfect. It's good, kind of good for you, or at least like it's, lean.
It's perfect.
This is from Sierra, and it says, what advice would you give to someone who struggles with self-confidence? As someone who is often second-guessing herself, it's so comforting to listen to both of you be real. This may sound like a backwards compliment, but even when you make mistakes on the podcast, know that you're both inspiring murderinos to keep going because we're all human. Love to you both, Sierra.
Aww.
So the question is, after all that, is what advice would you give to someone who struggles with self-confidence?
don't beat yourself up for struggling with self-confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's, I think, such a big barrier we put in our way of like, because we're not perfect, we suck.
Yes.
I think like once you learn to accept yourself as a flawed, as a like hilariously, charmingly real flawed person, then you can forgive yourself a little more, be yourself a little more, which is a beloved person to a lot of people.
Yeah. And I think you're not going to ever get self-confidence from someone else. So I think a lot of people think that, where it's like, oh, if I line certain things up, then suddenly that will be the answer. I'll be physically perfect. I'll say the perfect thing. Like everyone makes shit up of like, here's how they base it on other people they've seen of like, I wish I could be like him or her. And it's all made up. You just have to kind of cop to the fact that all of your attempts, if you're struggling with self-confidence because you think you did it wrong a couple times, or you think you don't have what it takes to do it, and that's all made up. And I will say this, it's going to sound mean, but it's the truth. It's boring to be insecure. And I'm saying that as a person who has been deeply boring about her insecurities for most of her life. It took me a long time to realize it, but ultimately you standing there picking at yourself and only being at like, is my hair okay? Or whatever. It's a fucking bore. Bring more to the table, get some interesting trivia and focus on other people. That will help you so much.
Yeah. Let it go. Let it go. This idea of this person you're supposed to be, that you're not holding to anyone else. Yeah, you can try really hard to be perfect and it's not going to work, and you're going to be unhappy and you're not going to be that fun to be around, and it's a fucking struggle every day. Or you can let it go and do your best to be a good person and a good friend, and become someone you like. Become a person that you would want to be friends with, I think, is the goal.
It's like if you're going to go to, say, a future party that will happen in 5 years. Because when thinking about like what makes you not have self-confidence. So is it like speaking to other people that you don't know at a party, or is it something to do with work or whatever? Kind of figure out what the area is that you've decided you are less than somehow in, and then work. You know what I mean? Like if it's a party, then go with like 10 topics that you could talk about, that you could ask people. Do you care about the Loch Ness Monster? That right there is a fascinating thing to ask someone at a party, as opposed to trying to stand and like look perfect or be something like that, where it's like, or act cool, quote unquote, which, by the way, if you think you're quote unquote acting cool, you are not.
You're kind of a dick.
I promise you're not cool. And it's like, and then people will come back later and be like, oh yeah, I remember meeting you. You seemed really unhappy, or you seemed like a bitch or something. Instead, it's like, if you can figure out how to focus on other people, I think that's the key.
Definitely. I love that. How do you determine which story submissions you share during minisodes? And that's from Erin.
We read them.
That's so specific though. It's so like, it has to be this like well-written actual story that has heart, the heart of the reader, the writer, and a fascinating story, right?
Yeah, and I think sometimes I think if you write the hometown to try to sound like us, to make us happy, we probably won't pick it because that just sounds like us. And instead, if you write it, if we can get to know you through the way you tell your story, that's the most fun of all. And yes, and then also if your story is good, then you're just off to the races. But I think sometimes people try to like please us with the presentation, kind of. Yeah. Instead of like, that doesn't happen that often, but I think it's like, that would be the thing that doesn't make me pick something, is like, it doesn't sound genuine. Like, trust that you're interesting as you naturally write, because it is. Yeah. Be earnest and honest and talk about what you like, and you'll seem cool and interesting.
And tell us what your grandparents' names are. Oh, Elvis, hi.
What sound or noise do you hate?
Oh, wind chimes.
For real?
Yeah, they make me sad. I just remember coming home from school, after school, no one was home in the house because I was a fucking latchkey kid, and it would just be like, it'd be getting like dusk, and then I could hear my neighbor's wind chimes, and it would just be like, you're alone, you're all alone.
Where was Lee? Where was Asher?
Lee was probably at, her friend's house, and Asher was probably at some like fucking practice. Everyone kind of just did their own. We were all roommates and just did our own fucking thing.
Very independent.
Yeah. So like all the lights in the house would be off, and it would be getting dark, and then I'd hear wind chimes, and it'd make me real sad.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
What about you?
Hate. Because I grew up, my sister had misophonia growing up. So it's the thing where there's certain sounds that you hate.
Uh-huh.
Or like a sensitivity to sound.
Uh-huh.
So literally I could not eat cereal anywhere near her. And anytime I chewed gum, she would immediately be mad. So she had that thing where it was like she could hear your like mouth sounds.
Oh, yeah.
That, what I just did would infuriate my sister. So I think everything that's coming to mind is her thing. Because
you're so like attuned to it.
It's just all her problem. But I guess I would say like hate well, I really hate when like cars with loud mufflers on purpose go by, like either motorcycles or the cars. Those it doesn't make sense to me.
It's so rude.
It's like setting off car alarms and waking up babies and stuff where it's just kind of like, just to do it. Is it like, is it a biker thing of like, fuck you, I'll have no muffler and you'll all pay? Is it that?
I get when they're tuned up a little bit so that the cars can hear them. Like that's one reason that they do turn all that stuff up a little bit, is so when you go by a car, they hear you. And so they don't hit you. They know you're coming. But when they do it
when they're on the highway for the blind, what the fuck?
Well, you know what I mean? Like
entirely visual.
People are fucking stupid. They will, so you can hear a car coming or the motorcycle coming. Okay. But when they do it just to like rev up and shit, then
those are the ones that there's it's but I'm trying to think of like what is a nails on the chalkboard type of sound to me. Like a similar thing like that. I thought of my answer.
Okay.
It's so obvious. I don't want to listen to 911 calls.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing I can't do. I was like, I know there's something that the second it starts, I go, don't turn it off. And it's, any serial killer or any like criminal being recorded and talking and any 911 call. I don't want to hear it.
That's a good one.
I don't want to hear it. It was right there all along. Okay. You want to do a last one?
Yeah. Karen.
Yes.
It says, what is the most important thing you have learned from Georgia? Georgia, what's the most important thing you've learned from Karen? And that's from Elizabeth T.
First of all, I learned a lot of things from you, but I'm trying to think of what the most important. I think it's this. Honestly, you got to start. If you start a podcast, immediately start making merch. Immediately. Merch is it. Merch is where it's at. Get on that. People want shirts. Make shirts. Get into merch. Take it seriously. It's important.
It's fun.
It is fun.
Yep. It's so fun. It's my favorite thing.
I think from you, we're real good new designs coming. Oh,
that's right. We totally do.
Cry. Yep.
But you did cry when we saw it.
I loved it.
I think I learned from you a very important thing that I'm going to carry with me my whole life. Is it's okay to and how to say no.
Mm-hmm.
When you don't agree, when you don't want to do something. I think I've been such a I don't want to disappoint anyone my whole fucking life. So I've done things that I don't want to do. I've said yes to, especially with work, if everything feels like dire and I have to do it to a point where I'm going crazy. But like, it's okay to say no. And I actually become less of a flaky person and a happier person, because instead of saying yes to something and then in a month being like, I don't want to do that, I'm flaking. Instead, it's immediately being like, I know that's not something I want to do, or I know that's not something that's going to make me feel good. And that people won't hate you if you say no. Like, it's not a negative. And if they do, then that's their fucking problem, not yours.
Yeah, they're probably a dick. And also it's like, I learned, thank you. I learned that crucial thing long ago, which is the standard should be no. And it has to be really good to say yes, because what you do and your energy and your time and your attention matters and is valuable. And if you have a thing where you're constantly people pleasing randomly, then anyone can like energy vampire you. Anyone can take anything and will always be able to manipulate you and like quote unquote guilt you. And that shouldn't be an option for anyone except for like your favorite aunt, and your sister or brother. You know what I mean? Like, that's like, it's you have to have your inner circle, and then everything else is like, you don't owe anybody a favor. You don't owe anybody anything. It's just I think it's good self-preservation. Don't do it so much that you close down, or, like I can be very like, I'll fight immediately, but that's just how I was raised. You got,
but it's also, but it does also like, it dilutes your yes when you say yes all the time. Like,
right. Yep.
Yeah. It dilutes it. Dilutes. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
Whereas if you say no to things and are actually choosing things that matter to you and saying yes to things that are important, then when you say yes to those things, it matters more.
Yeah.
In this cosmic way.
And also it's just the, because we could be talking about it like going to a party or doing someone a favor or doing a project or whatever it is, it's just you have to take it in and they go, what do I really think? You have to like take the pause and really go like, let's look at this. What would happen 6 months from now? What's the bigger picture thing? And like actually weigh it all out in a serious way. It's good. Cause then you're being strategic about your own life.
Yeah. And there's an amount of yourself spiritually that you can give away that eventually it's going to hit a wall and you're going to be exhausted from doing things for other people constantly. It's going to spiritually deplete you.
Well, and also it's that support. If you keep on saying yes for that reason, it supports the belief the only good you are is of use to other people. And that's incorrect. That's like your boundaries actually are what make people like you. Having the self-respect to say, no thanks and not right now makes people go, oh, okay. I can't just like walk right over that person. Yeah. It's like, it's a misconception. I think that often a lot of women have that it's like, if I'm not nice and agreeable.
Of service to people. Yeah.
That's just kind of a weird old idea that I feel like now young women of today have that in hand. But, if you were raised by moms that were raised to believe that, then like, that's just, you got that lesson early and often, which is smile, make sure people like you, make sure you're nice. Like it's this idea that you're supposed to be the kind of Applebee's hostess to the world. And that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah. It's definitely built up my confidence for sure. Being able to know my worth and know that I'm not worthless if I'm not of service just to whoever fucking wants it.
Yeah. Which is not to say you can't be a slut. Get out there. Do what you want. The point is do what you want, not what other people want.
Right.
Do what and who you want.
Do what you like.
Well, that's it.
That's it.
That was the Q&A.
That was the Q&A. That was so fun. Thanks for tuning in, all you deep, dark murderinos.
Yes, thank you, Fan Cult, for asking great questions and thoughtful questions and plenty of snacks and food questions.
That's right. There's so many more questions we'll ask one day.
I absolutely am going to buy a fried chicken Hungry Man dinner and try it out on your rec.
Do it.
That sounds really fun.
Rad.
Yay. Thanks
for listening. Thanks, Stephen. Good job.
Good job.
Everyone, you guys are the best. Thanks for listening. Hope you're doing well in quarantine.
Yes. Stay strong. Stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Stay sexy.
And don't get murdered. Goodbye.
Elvis, do you want a cookie? You know that fantasy where you run into your ex while looking impossibly cute and wildly unbothered? Hill House makes the perfect dress for that moment. Or if you're just running errands. Hill House Home is the brand behind the viral nap dress, known for its signature smocking, ultra-flattering fit, and comfort that makes it a favorite for just about everyone. Celebrities like Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, Anne Hathaway, and Mindy Kaling have all been spotted in Hill House. These dresses are the definition of versatile, perfect for running errands in the morning and stylish enough for dinner or a party that night. And it's not all they carry. They started with bedding back in 2016, and now you'll find bathrobes, pajamas, children's clothes, and maternity, all with the cutest prints. And it's so true. The hardest time picking out one nap dress because the prints are so dreamy and beautiful. But now that I have it, I'm going to wear it all day, every day. I'm going to throw on my leather jacket at night and look like a total badass. Cowboy boots or cute heels, whatever it is, this nap dress can make it look classy. You look like that classy lady you see at the airport. Hill House makes fun fashion that makes you feel good. Get 15% off your first order of $100 or more at hillhousehome.com with code MURDER15. That's MURDER15 for 15% off at hillhousehome.com. Goodbye.
If audiobooks are your thing, or if you've been meaning to listen to more of them, you should check out a podcast called Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club, hosted by Cal Penn.
Each episode spotlights standout audiobooks on Audible across all kinds of genres: sci-fi, comedy, romance, thrillers, and more, with Cal talking to guests who help break down what makes each story worth listening to.
It's a fun, easy way to discover your next great audiobook.
Check out Earsay on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Goodbye. The best time to think about home security is before you need it.
That's exactly why there's Simply Safe.
Traditional home security only alerts you after a break-in has already happened, and that's too late. Simply Safe is changing that.
Simply Safe's U.S.-based live agents identify threats on your property and help deter them so intruders never get to your house.
The system is customizable so you can build one that fits your home and your specific needs.
The 24/7 professional monitoring is effective and affordable and won't lock you into a long-term contract.
I think that's what's so scary for so many people is that long-term contract. And like, what if it turns out you don't like it or need it, but they don't have that because they know you'll like it and you'll know that you need it and feel so much safer when you have it. Like at this point in my life, I would never go without a security system on my house. I just feel safer with actually having Simply Safe around.
There's a whole staff at Simply Safe that's waiting to talk to you and help you out. Right now, you can get 50% off your new system by visiting simplysafe.com/MFM.
That's half off at simplysafe.com/MFM.
There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Goodbye.